Hey everybody, just Mike Hopewell here, and I'd just like to share this really quick video with yourself. So we're sharing this video because we've had a question from one of our good friends of ours, and they asked, is it a good idea to do a joint investment or to do it alone, etc. Now, I think one of the things we need to think about is, where did the question come from? Because if you think about it, if you have the right knowledge, if you have the time, if you have the money, if you have the resource, you had the experience, then strictly speaking, there's nothing stopping you from moving forward with your property journey or whatever you want to do in life. But where one of those elements is kind of missing, then yes, it's quite natural for these kind of questions to pop up. And the question is, would it be worthwhile doing a joint investment or not? So let's say, for example, you don't have the money for a deposit, or you don't have the money for refurbishment, then clearly you will need to raise that money from somewhere. And you might need to raise that money from a joint investment or a business partner, whether it's family or friends, etc. You'll need to go out there and make it happen. And that might be signing some legal agreements. Maybe you don't have the time, then clearly you'll need to find someone with time to do it. And maybe it's that person finds the deals, you put the money in, and you both do a joint venture and do a profit split. Or maybe that person just has their time, finds the deals, you just pay them some commission, and you take the deal all for yourself, and you can still retain all the profits, etc. If you are lacking the knowledge or confidence because you're looking for bigger and better deals with a higher return on investment, then clearly you'll need to find someone with higher experience or more experience than what you have, or someone who's done it before, knows the pitfalls, knows what's the drawbacks of doing things, what things to look out for, what's the right question to ask. Then clearly you need to joint venture with someone like that. And they'll be asking yourself, what can you bring to the table? Is it your time? Is it your experience? Is it the money? Maybe putting down the money for the deposit or refurbishment? Or is it just simply that you don't have that, but you've got passion, you've got time, you may be good at project managing, maybe you've got enthusiasm, you can make things happen. What is it that you bring to the table? What is it your joint venture partner or business partner brings to the table? Now, there are some drawbacks, of course, working in joint ventures, and we've done several in the past, but it's worked out okay. But for example, if you are working with a joint venture partner, then you just got to agree, for example, or be careful about how much control do you have versus how much control does your business partner or joint venture partner has. Because clearly, if you've got any differences of opinion, then whether it's about the look, feel, how things should be going, what should you do next, then things may clearly break apart, and that relationship may break down in the future. And clearly is that if you're working closely with a joint venture partner on a particular deal, then of course you will then have to sacrifice some of those profits because you're doing a profit split. They get some of the profits, you get some of the profits. So I think some top tips you need to think about is basically starting with a blank piece of paper, thinking for yourself, what can you bring to the table? What can your joint venture partner bring to the table? And discussing about what they want, what you want, and how, negotiating what works best for yourself. And also understanding about what their ethics are, what their values are. Is the ethics and values in line with what your ethics and values are? And also, what is the kind of end destination? What's the end goal? Do they want to sell it? Are you not wanting to sell it? So you've got to be in line in terms of your vision as well and your strategy. So once you've got the knuckle down, then of course you put it into some legal contracts and just keep moving forward with your journey. So I hope that helps with your financial security in the future. So remember that security is not a compromise. My name is Mike Hopewell, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks and bye for now.